I noticed that in St. Petersburg there are more and more people dressed in modern clothes, so Carl Pay now has a greater chance than ever to sell his nothing. You can take your tablet with you, sound system if you need, and of course a laptop. And there is Wi-Fi here, so you can work unlimited. And headphones to not disturb someone. They hit the nail on the head with the design, it looks stylish. You even go into a coffee shop and feel as comfortable as possible. By the way, Pavel Khmurchik really hated the design. He said it was drawn on the knee, very simple. As for me, he's a bit of an alien, and that's only a plus for him. Do you have the feeling that we started with something wrong? Because there is a wonderful set here. This is the textured surface. Then we open, there is a piece of paper here. Well, isn't this exciting? Yeah, of course. So, there is a cable. By the way, why did I start speaking English? Because I have an English language channel. Link in description. Truly magical. Here I'm talking about where you can buy nothing, but unfortunately it is only available in Russia. If you live in Russia, then of course you can buy it in an advertised online store. But to find out which one, go to my main Russian language channel, since Russia has an advertising law. I can tell you here a second time.
Берете nothing и как будто вы в сказке. Ссылка в описании.
Yeah, as I joked in coffee shop, with design they hit the nail. This also applies to the interface, it's actually all polka dots. I actually like it, but as I mentioned before, icons are difficult to distinguish. And on the plus side, not all icons have been translated to the new style, some are thing of the past. Now I'm in the center of the city, there is a 4G connection of course, 4G plus, everything's great. Tele2 is the Tinkoff with me. It's hard to actually look for icons, because they all have the same style. Everything loads great as you see. Let's set 4K. Well okay, it seems the quality has become plus minus 4K. Well okay, what about VPN I'm using? Or instead. And none of VPNs wanted to connect at first, that is, I compared it with Samsung, iPhone, I just put them next to each other, Samsung yes, nothing no. Most often you have to start the VPN service and reconnect. At first video test on iPhone, 15 Pro Max. Christmas tree, let's check how works HDR, how works focus, doesn't want to focus close. Let's check the wide angle. That's how it looks like, wonderful, funny, and 5x. Such a miracle of course will not happen on nothing. That's the picture, maybe a little yellowish. Here is my camera, stay here. Let's switch to nothing, like that. And first minus, now you can't switch to main camera. Nothing can switch in between cameras in 4K 30 FPS. Everything is dark here. And keep in mind that now the voice is coming from nothing, but before it came from LAR-Cam 2. There is no point in comparing the sound, but I guess it's fine. Now let's switch to main. From main you can switch to 2x and also to 10x. But 10x is bad, some purple glimmering here, I guess. Kinda 1x okayish. That's it. No, well, did you even notice there was a purple Christmas tree? Is this normal for a smartphone in 2024? I think no. We need something to do with that. This was a smartphone after an update. Either nothing films their presentation on their smartphones, or they have a Christmas tree with special effects. I just took a photo of our Russian purchase on my iPhone, nothing. I looked at what the difference, 5x is really very bad on nothing, anything beyond 2x is really bad. Oops, breakfast, lunches and waffles, let's do another test here. Nowadays there are a lot of scooters here, Whoosh, Yandex, everyone has already crawled out of their dance because winter is over. Glyphs can walk to music, well, that is, they dance like Tesla. Imagine you are on the subway watching some TikTok content, especially in USA, and people don't understand what's going on, but you understand, you have nothing. So, well, thanks to nothing, I found such a cool stop. It's true, there are no swings here, as you can see at all. There's some socks lying here. Navigation works well. Well, I hope at least something decent came out of this. Now we are located next to one of the best buildings in St. Petersburg, in my opinion. My style, that's what I like. And here we simply must check the main module and the wide angle. And as if due to color correction, the wide angle is different from the main one. This is not good, but we'll see later. By the way, if you didn't know, modern scooters have wireless charging right here, so you can take a smartphone, move it away, like this, something about just attach it here. And will it charge? Apparently there is no wireless charging here. Mariinsky Theater, new, old. Nothing is also there, as you understand. The sound comes from Insta360. Right, how do you like the sound? The memory here is fast and read-write tested by downloading applications. Transferring other devices also works great with either iPhone or Android. Actually, not all cables fit, but the complete one will work. I would like to note that the fingerprint scanner works lightning fast here. You approach it right away, perhaps it's not as fast as on OnePlus. It's similar to a Pixel experience, like whoop, and right away. There is no Face ID here. In the iPhone it generally happens like this. Just turn it on and it's immediately unlocked. Holy moly, now I'm in co-working space, our workspace. Before you get into co-working space, you need to register. I didn't know about this. I went into the toilet to take photos, of course. This is very important here. For me, not bad. Looks cool. By the way, I wanted to know that here is no IP68, 67, because here is 54 is the maximum. Some moisture and dust is still normal, but underwater, unfortunately, not. MediaTek Dimensity 7200. Not good at all. I don't recommend it. Playing for 10 minutes or 20 minutes, okay, but the same Genshin Impact, well, it's absolutely impossible. Call of Duty Mobile, so-so. Tetris is generally great. It's not player's guy. In this regard, it's very close to Pixel in philosophy. But the Pixel has a cool camera, both the main one and the wide one, and also 2x with algorithms. These cameras are not good. So, you've seen it. Another favorite place of mine in St. Petersburg is of course New Holland. So far things are still waking up and opening up here after the winter. There is no advantage for iPhone with Larcam 2 now. The sound is now being recorded on an iPhone, but now nothing.
Говорю достаточно тихо. Надеюсь, меня слышно хорошо. На iPhone более яркая картинка.
4K, 30 FPS, iPhone nothing.
На iPhone поярче.
Someone might be surprised by the comparison with the iPhone because the smartphone costs 3 times more. But on YouTube there is already a comparison with classmates. I wanted to see what the difference was in 24 years between a mid-budget and a flagship. Roughly one form factor, but what can you get? All through in terms of photography, I don't think the iPhone is the one of the best. Well guys, looks like this is the quintessential style in today's episode, because I'm surrounded by glass panels. As a result, 27% by the end of the day is generally not bad. Today is the second day of using the Nothing Phone 2a, charge 100% for checking. From what I noticed this morning on Instagram, Instagram is banned in the Russian Federation along with Meta, it is an extremistic organization. It works not as well as on iPhone, Samsung, on Pixel. The quality is worse here. If you download, the quality is worse for those who have iPhones, and the quality is worse if you watch from the iPhone. One more thing, yesterday I tried to transfer files from Nothing to my computer, and it turned out that they didn't transfer to iMac at all, and on the second day it didn't work either. That's inside. There is also fast sending to other devices via Bluetooth, it's called Quick Share. The coolest technology has appeared on Samsung, you can transfer files to other Android devices and Windows laptops, but unfortunately this doesn't work with the Apple ecosystem, so alas and ah. The weather for today. Oh, today is cold, but not too bad as tomorrow. Oh, yesterday, yeah. Yesterday there was a steam room. I think this is the best place to test the speakers. This is a construction site near the E95 highway, of course, because we have a music release today. And the skyscraper as a whole doesn't make any sounds, but it exists. Итак, включаем. Средняя громкость. Слышно очень плохо. Максимальную. Ну, громкости, если честно, не очень хватает на вступление. Давайте перемотаем куда-нибудь. The speakers are not loud, let's compare them to an iPhone. Надеюсь, вы хоть что-то вообще слышали. И сейчас меня, надеюсь, слышите тоже. Terminal gave an error saying it doesn't work with MirPay, but then everything went as it should. Thanks to Nothing, I didn't fall asleep during the lecture on project management. I also asked for an opinion about the Glyphs, and they said what it is, but in my opinion this is what envy looks like. I also want to note that I was not able to use the old operating system. The old firmware passed me by. All true bloggers know that the old version worked worse. Now I don't notice any glitches. So everything is great. I was pleased with the brightness of the display in the sun. The display here has a frequency of 120 Hz. For the Chinese this is the norm, but for the same Apple, Google Pixel there is still 90 Hz or 60. This is not LTPO. By the way, they could have made it LTPO, but this is not LTPO. A smartphone lasts me a day, unfortunately not a day and a half. I forgot to capture, but on the second day I only had a smartphone up to 20%. But the most important time for using a smartphone is after 7 hours. Or maybe someone reading books, respect. I already talked about the connection. I live a little further from the center in Lomonosov, well, a little bit, not in center. You have to go here by train, everything is great. Sometimes between Strelna and Peterhof the reception is so-so, but there is no longer a smartphone, since all my smartphones there have poor reception. Subscribe to my channel, there will be a cool video about GPS soon. Here GPS cool. This is how the device turned out. Write in comments what you think about it and what competitors there are. So, yeah, let's go on. I speak some Russian words there. Likes, subscribers, yeah, bye. What else? Ideas, oh my god. A lot of talks, yeah, team talk, of course. Yeah, interesting, very interesting. Thank you very much. Okay, my Telegram channel, of course, you need to subscribe it.
В целом интересная инфа бывает.
Пока. Bye-bye.
Вот такой финал обзора на Nothing. Началась зима. Еще 2 дня назад я гулял, как помните, 20 градусов было.